And if somebody loves you, won't they always love you? That's what they always say when they're heading out the door, isn't it?
Well, I'll always love you.
And I only bring this up because I saw it on a TikTok video where this poor dude showed up, showed the whole out the plane window, coming down the escalator, flowers in hand, scanning the arrivals area, and the girl didn't show up. And I've had it happen to me. I've known people who've had it happen to them, And just remember, I'll always love you. Okay, why can't you love me here? You're going to love me from afar the rest of our lives? What the hell is that going to do for me? But I digest because you and I have each other. So I can kind of, no pun intended, steer away from that into, which I don't get either. How could you lure someone or give them the most falsest hope of all, that someone found someone to love them back? I was always thrown by that as a kid. Like, I'd see these people together, like, how did they get together? What do they find so great about each other? Where's the fascination? Where's the pull? Where's the, that thing that makes them want to be together? They don't, like, do lovey-dovey. They kind of snipe at each other, and I'm like, how do people get together? And then you experience that like we do. And to find someone to love you back and be in love with you back. So for these airport heartbreak vids, I've seen them on both the guy and girl side, that they have finally accomplished. The wait is over, the searching and I give upping is over. He or she is the one, and then no show. Man, that whole concept of if somebody loves you, they will always love you. Because I had always wondered, is that possible? I have a lot of people that I loved at one point, romantic or not, and then they did something to screw me over, and I couldn't care less what happened to them after that. So that entire aspect in the romantic realm of the greener grass on the other side of the street, and you have something you've looked for your entire life, that they've banged you over the head with songs and movies and Hallmark and all these, that is the ideal carrot dangler of what we not just romantically aspire to, that's life's goal, to find someone to be next to you. And yet, those types that feel the need to explore other options. And then what do they do when those options disappoint them? They come crying back to you. How wrong they were. I got caught in a moment. All that bull shrimp. And then you're placed in that situation of, do you give them a pass? Or do you say, kiss my ass? You were blessed enough. You are one of the chosen ones. One of these romantic chosen ones to get exactly what you were looking for. And you still felt that it wasn't good enough. Never understand those people. And now, somebody else is spending the rest of their life with your soulmate. Dummy. You have that fellow life explorer, that fellow life enjoyer, to go through everything with. From the first time you see Paris to having another set of eyes looking at you from across the dinner table. Because you have those others who have been aching for and crying for that connection. I'll trade anything for it, and yet, when they get it, they don't trust it. Like one of the lines from The Breakfast Club, "Why are you being so nice to me?" "Because you're letting me." They don't want to let themselves go to trust you with this fragile and sacred part of them. Kind of like gift giving with some people. They're like, "What's this for? Why are you giving this to me out of the blue? Why are you thinking of me like this?" And you actually end up arguing about random gift giving and having to put up with, "Look, I just wanted to do something nice for you. Can you just take this, please? I kind of fucking love you. Will you just eat this damn symphony bar? God, The dream. You never have to experience one more thing alone. Whether it's monumental or totally forgettable. I mean, I'm going back to like those junior high days of calling up a girl on the phone and hanging up as soon as she said hello. And how that was the clinger. That was the 3 seconds of her voice that I absolutely lived for and felt was this gigantic leap that I actually dialed the number. And maybe next time I'll say hello back. And then you finally do, and you've got a few phone calls under your belt and building up that vibe together, and you come home from being out somewhere, and this will show how old I am. The answering machine is flashing, And you're like, it's probably somebody from my parents. Who gives a fuck, And then you click on it and, "Hey, real name here. Just seeing what you're up to, saying hi." Oh my God, it's her. Not only did she call me, she went to the effort of leaving like a real message. Yeah, it's a courtesy when you hear the beep, leave a message, but it just gave you this impression that she likes me. She wants me to know she likes me. Because she's not just saying, "Hey, call me back." This is like a true blue 35-second remember me fondly. And then someone would go to erase the message. Go, wait, I gotta move it. I gotta move it to a cassette so that I could listen to it over and over again. I gotta have her voice on tape so whenever I want to hear it. And that's the great thing about voicemail now. You can have 6,000 messages from somebody and just scroll through your whole history together. You've got a history online, digital footprint, all your first DMs or whatever, and now you've got your audible notes to each other to just kind of play back your greatest hits of your life together. Because what ends up happening? It's those forgettable dinners or an uneventful walk in the night air that now become the fabric of my most cherished memories with you. Years later, remember that Saturday night I waited for you outside your office while you went in and finished that spreadsheet thing? We're back at the house. You're like, "Okay, I'll be back soon, like an hour." And I said, "I'll go with you. And I'll wait for you in the car. Just so that as soon as you're done, I'll be there waiting for you. So that we can go straight away to even just a drive-through place or wherever and then come home and park on the couch together with our bag of junk and TV veg, And it's those nights, those seemingly who gives a shit hours spent together, that are even more beautiful than that trip to Paris. And that thing where you feel too cheese dick to mention it in the moment, but you're sitting there in the car seat and you're squirming, and I gotta tell you, it's eating me up here. I just want to vocalize this to you, and I gotta tell you what this night means to me. That I'm just here next to you, doing nothing. You make nothing something. Don't you see? But it's that embarrassment in acknowledging that. Like, it'll come off even too romantic, even for us. Or maybe it's a jinx thing, I don't know. Like, I gotta tuck this away and maybe mention it at another time of random reminiscing moments where in this one right here, I'm like, no, I don't want to adore, I don't want to treasure this moment too much, because maybe the universe will then reverse itself. I need to preserve even the most know-nothing examples of what we build together and create together. And then if your genitals happen to be fond of each other, well, hey, you know, it's all about those cherries on top, isn't it? So you can build it up love-wise, then lust-wise, and on each count, you achieve cataclysmic explosions and love bombs with each other, where you've just finished a 3-hour conversation on the phone or on the couch, and you take that moment to breathe after you've been laughing so hard, and you kind of look at each other, if you are in person, and I can't believe I know you. And then to feel that between the sheets, you're just catching your breath, and you're wiping that hair out of your face, and your elbows, knees, and toes, and whatever are finally getting the blood flow back. And you look at each other and say, how the fuck do I know you? Kind of like our Sunday drives, where we won't speak of them now, but one day they'll be those harmless little nights of just cruising that make you stop in your tracks at some point, and we'll bring it back up as one of the most lasting and poetic times we ever discover together. And that's the way I know that never apart, that since I love you, I will always love you.